Ooh, I have not been well today, but I'm here anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday workshop. I'm going to get some. We haven't had one of these for a while, and that's because I have been, can't see the perforations. Where are I there? I have been switching over my technology. It didn't go as smoothly as I hoped. So I'm just going to pop this up here so I've got something to write on today. Gosh, I hope I'm, hold on a second. Just checking. Okay. So we're going to go through landing pages and lead magnets. Hopefully this stays up on the wall. Can you all see that? Yeah, kind of. That's fine. Okay. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with what landing pages and lead magnets are, so landing pages are essentially a web page that you go to that has one call to action. So a call to action is something that you want someone to do. So that might be click on this link, it might be book this call, it might be subscribe to this summit. It might be something like that. And in this case, the landing page is going to take you towards the lead magnet. Okay. And a lead magnet is something that you offer your ideal client, as it were, in exchange for their email address. But and it's a way to grow your email list. And it's tried and tested for the longest time. Everyone does it. And it's really, really cool because you provide something of value to someone that is your ideal client that will help them along their journey. And then you get to continue to communicate with them. Oh, sorry, I've got a frozen shoulder. Communicate with them and let them know about all the stuff that you can do and provide value through email marketing. So it's really good. I'm just checking that I am definitely recording. I am. Okay, good. Because this is going to go out. As always, if you've got any questions, love to hear them. Just make sure that you pop them in the chat and I will get to them at the end. Okay, so the difference between a landing page and a website, which is a question that comes up quite a lot. Okay, so a website would be something that you use to tell somebody all about you, all about your company, everything you do, ways to get in contact with you, things that they can download. So it's almost like a store for you. Okay, a landing page is again a web page, but it's it's designed for them to do one thing only. So it's generally just one page, and it's got information about one thing. So landing pages, let's put that up here. Landing page, if I can, because my arm is really hurting. Oh, you can't see. Oh, okay. Well, you can't really read it either. So landing page, okay, and lead magnet. Right, okay, so landing pages, ow, I'm really sorry. I've got to stop putting my arm up, I think. So landing pages are really important. They don't have to be super fancy, but they do have to have a certain amount of information that the client or the potential subscriber um, gets to know about you. So you don't just want to put your email address in and that's that. You want to have more information, you want to have more information about you, and you want to have more information about what it is that they get to subscribe to download, to opt in for, and why it's going to benefit them. Because, yeah, people are going to just want to know that kind of stuff. Okay, so on my landing pages, what I might have, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a good enough example of this. Let me try green. Okay, so imagine this is a landing page. Well, I am not known for my drawing. Okay, so really good things that a landing page gets to have. And this is something that I learned from my time work as a client for Easy Webinar. Casey Zeman and Tony Bianco, really lovely chaps. I would say definitely look them up. Easy Webinar is a fantastic piece of software to use for your webinars. That is another topic entirely, but it gives you all the stats. It's amazing. Anyway, what they taught me was above the fold is super important. Okay, so say for instance, if you to get a piece of paper or a newspaper, say this was a newspaper, right? And you were to fold it like a newspaper might. Okay, these are really important notes, so I've got to make sure that I don't throw them away. But this would be the top fold. Okay, and this is generally what you're going to see if a newspaper is in its red. So it's got to grab their attention. So what you would generally have is a logo and a banner plus a call to action button on the top fold. So a banner would have a picture of you, and this is where my artistic skills are going to shine bright. Right, so it'll have a picture of you, a little triangle, right, picture of you, and what the offer is. Okay, so it might be so I've got an up and coming summit. It's Quit the 9 till 5. So it's teaching people how to start a business they love so they can leave a job they don't, right? So it could be letting people know what it is. So Quit the 9 till 5 summit. And what I also want them to know in the above fold that it is free. Okay, it's really important. And I would like, what else would I like them to know? When it is. So it's going to be from the 11th of November onwards. Okay. So, and then here I would put a button that says get access or something like that. Save my seat, anything like that. Okay. So this landing page isn't to tell people necessarily about everything my business does. It's literally just to tell them that I've got a free summit. It's called Quit the 9 till 5 and a button right on top fold, this top fold here. So A.R. Walker. Okay, and then this, the main body, is where you get all the other information. So generally what I will then have is a video. Okay, I will have a description here about the summit. I will have, what will I have? I will have a section here that gives benefits. Okay, and then I would have a little bit about me, picture, here I am again, smiling, little kind of dress thing going on. Don't generally wear dresses, but in this picture I am. And a bio. And I would actually have another button down here. What I would also have, which damn it, I haven't got the space for, is a button underneath here as well with get access. This is just like the worst. Okay. Okay, so that is your landing page. It's different to a website because it's just basically trying to get you to do one thing, and that's subscribe to this summit. Okay. So in this case, it's a summit. So that is my lead magnet. You're going to get a whole free event. An expert's going to teach you really cool stuff about starting your own business, growing your own business, what you need to start, how you can leave your job, the mindset you need to have, help you with your money, your finances, your social media, your marketing, all of that kind of stuff. That is going to be on this page. I'm not going to tell them that I've also got a nutrition business and I can look after people's health or that I've got a tech agency. None of that's going to come into play. It's just this summit. Okay, so this lead magnet landing page could also be for a free gift of some kind. So that free gift could be, we're going into lead magnets now. It could be a PDF guide, always providing value around what you're offering. So for me, it would be, I don't know, it could be something like a guide to creating your very first landing page, right? So for those of people that know they need to create a landing page, I might have a difference between a landing page and a website. I would just give them the information that I've given you here, but in a PDF form. It could be a quiz. Take this quiz and find out if you are ready to leave your day job and start your own business. Okay. It could be press this button here to access the quiz. And what this landing page will then do, I forgot to tell you this, is it will, pressing the button will generate a pop-up with the people's name, email address, phone number, to and then a submit button. Okay, so once they hit submit, they're then on your email list. Okay, and then that you give them the gift, however it comes out. Haven't got the time to go into that now. It's a little bit out of scope. It's definitely more in detail. If you want to find out more, you're welcome to book a call. I'll put the link below. So anyway, going back to lead magnets, could be a quiz, could be PDF guide, it could be a meditation, it could be a webinar, it could be a mini course. And these are all things that you're offering the client in exchange for. So you want to provide value, right? So you want to make these lead magnets good. Don't just go onto ChatGPT and just get a list. Okay, that's like not great. It's a great place to start if you're kind of thinking, oh, what kind of things can I have in my lead magnet? But you want to make it personal. People will show interest in who you are, not necessarily, you know, you will be your brand. ChatGPT isn't your brand, so it needs to be in your voice. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to be from your knowledge. Okay, so yeah, just be careful. ChatGPT is fantastic, but just be careful. Just go that extra mile with it, is what I'm saying. Okay, so it could be a mini course. And so basically, you can create any one of these things, create a landing page, okay, and you'll need an email autoresponder as well. Whilst I'm on that, actually, I am putting together a digital course. It's due to go live in 3 weeks. It's called the Ultimate Digital Course Mastery. And it's basically it's going super, super cheap for the first 10 people. If this is something you want to learn more about and you want to create your own business and you don't know where to start, we're going to go through all of this. It's going to be a month to 6 weeks long and it's going to be dirt cheap. So if you want to know more about that, just pop me an email at amy@amyruthwalker.com and we'll discuss, but I'll pop all of that below as well. And I'll teach you, and it will teach you how to do all of this. And the idea is so that you grow your email list. Okay, so your email list of contacts, you've got Amy, and then email address, you've got Dave and their email address. So then you can email market to them about your products and services whilst also providing them value. What you'll have noticed is that my email marketing actually has died off over the last couple of weeks whilst I was switching stuff over. And then I had glitches, the joys of having businesses. But now we're back on track. So you're going to start hearing more from me. But you all came on my list because you subscribed to an event or a free gift or an offering or something that I've done. Something like this or like a summit. Okay. So, you are my ideal client. You are the person that I want to provide value to. You are the person that I want to support. And this is the kind of, this is what you want to achieve within your business. And of course, your lead magnet is going to be around your expertise and your niche. So for instance, if you are, I don't know, a dog trainer, it could be 5 tips to help you train your dog. It could be, a guide on how to garden train your dog. if you're a hairdresser, it's how it could be like information on how you can take your hairdressing business online and free up your time. If you are selling a product or a service, it could be, you know, subscribe to my email address, get a discount on some of the products that I'm selling, and or something along the lines of 10 reasons why X product is good for your whatever it is. So it could be 10 reasons why these crystals are going to bring wealth and happiness to your life. Do you want to increase your love life and cleanse your house? Here's how here's how crystals and saging can help you do that. Here's a complete guide to cleansing your house using crystals and all that kind of stuff. Or it could be, if you're doing something like email marketing or social media, top 5 things that are going to grow your Instagram account with your ideal client. Grow your Instagram following with your ideal clients. So, those are the kind of things that you can do. It can be an educational, so it can be a webinar. So it could be subscribe to my webinar. It could be, and then you take them through a process of like perhaps a workshop where they get some education and perhaps they want to find out more and perhaps they book a call with you. It could be a mini course where you can give these away for free or sell them for like super cheap or something. So you're already generating income, or in my case, pounds. So any of this is great. And you can have your lead magnet. You can advertise it on Facebook. You can have it in your Instagram bio. You can send it out to your email list. And you might think to yourself, why would I send a free lead magnet to my email list? And the answer for that is because if somebody on your email list is subscribing to free offerings that you are providing to them, you know that those are the people that are within your list that are super interested in your services and what you provide. So it's a really good way to kind of know who's paying attention in your email list and who isn't. Whilst we're on that as well, the one thing that email marketing is absolutely great for is you can get your message out to your clients exactly how you want to say it. Obviously, be polite, be yourself, be authentic, don't be rude. That would suck. But it gives you the opportunity to see who is super interested, and you can do really cool things like segment your email list with people that have opened a certain email, and you get to communicate you get to communicate further with these people because they're the ones that are showing interest in what you are the services and the information that you're providing to them. But also don't presume that when you send an email that everyone's going to see it. And when I first started doing email marketing about 10 years ago, there wasn't so much traffic as there is now. So my open rates were perhaps a little better because there wasn't so much noise. Now like our inboxes are full, aren't they? Of different things that come in. And people aren't always going to see your email. And that doesn't mean that they're not interested. It just means that they're busy, and they've got lives and they're just trying to kind of get through that really. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? We're all busy and we don't always like get to read the emails we see come in, and actually sometimes think, oh, I'll read that, and then life happens and you forget. So repeat emailing about the same subjects is completely fine because most people haven't seen it, and it gives you an extra opportunity to get your whatever it is you're offering, whether it be free or otherwise, in front of your ideal client, and hopefully get their attention. Okay, so let me just see if there are any questions. I'm just going to go into the chat. Okay, excellent. Amazing. Hello. Hey, Bradley. Nice to have you here. If you're still here. Yes, you are still here. Okay, awesome. Okay, so from Caitlin, we have got oh okay, so we've got what's the difference between landing page and a web page. We covered that right at the beginning. I don't know if you heard it. But yeah, a web page is something that has everything about your company, and a landing page is something that just has one call to action, and the call to action might be download this thing, join this event, take this quiz, have this guide, that kind of thing. Lots of people can be, I'll just get your next questions in a second, I can see them. Lots of questions can be around like videos. Do you need to have a video on it? No, you don't. If you're a little bit more camera shy, I don't always have videos on everything that I offer. But if it's going to take someone's investment, proper investment, then I do. So if I do like online events, then I definitely have videos on those. Or if it's one of my paid courses, I definitely want to have an interview on that because I want to be able to tell people why it's so beneficial for them. Sometimes if it's a freebie, you can get to have a little bit of information about it, about the benefits, a little bit about you. Always put about you on it, and just make sure you've got multiple buttons. I would say one for each crease. And if your page goes on and it's got more creases, keep putting those buttons on. You want as many people to, as many opportunities for people to click on that button as you can possibly get. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. What can you do if, sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. So what can you do if you don't know what to offer yet? Okay, start somewhere. Start somewhere. So if you with that, I'm thinking, I don't can you just let me know if it's like a service or a lead magnet? Okay, because uh, uh, okay, because if it's a service, whilst I can see someone typing, oh no, just drawing myself. So if it's a service, yeah, you want to get some clarity on that. What do you actually like doing? What do you have experience in? What do you have, not that it's always necessary, but what do you have qualifications in? So for instance, I have 10 years experience growing my own online business, and that's my, that's my experience because I've had 10 years of it and I've grown the Dietista from the ground up. I've built it from scratch. I've sold out like courses and programs and stuff like that. So, I know how to do it. I help people with their events. I can do it with my eyes closed. And that's kind of my qualification in that sense. But with being a nutritionist, I did a couple of diplomas and a degree, because I wanted to help people with their health. And I still love doing that and I still do it. I'm just the type of person that likes to have a lot of businesses because, why sleep? So oh, okay. So it is your lead magnet. Well, one of the things that you can do, so we've got examples here. So if you're open to it, can you pop in the chat what it is that if you could pick three things and pop it in the chat. If you can't think of three and you can think of two or one, that's fine. About what you actually enjoy doing, what kind of ideas you've had. Because I would guess if you're here, excuse me, sorry. I would guess if you're here, it's because that you've got some kind of idea as to, what kind of business you want to start. Okay, so if you just want to pop that in the chat. And we are going to have a hard stop at 7:30 UK time. So we've got another 4 minutes. So if you've got any more questions, keep them coming. Keep them coming. I want to hear them or see them, as the case is. Okay. Okay, so you've got photography. Okay, you've got health. Excellent. Okay, so like photography, I would ask you which one you are more passionate about. Okay, and stick with one thing. So it's really, really common as an entrepreneur to want to do everything. I've got three. But what I did is I built one up first. So you can only focus on one thing, especially if you've got a job and you're transitioning, because the amount of time that you've got to do something well is limited. So you only want to concentrate on the one business. Okay, and that's not to say that you don't get to concentrate in multiple aspects of that business, because you are going to be creating lead magnets, you are going to be creating landing pages, you are going to be growing your email list in various ways. But you get to concentrate on one. So let's take photography, for instance. There's a fantastic photographer. Her name is Abby Wilkes, and she's worth a follow. She's absolutely fantastic. And she's got a really, really great Instagram following, and she's a very talented photographer. And she's a classic example of how you show up online. She's really great, and she's like super glamorous and lovely. Um, If you were a photographer, a lead magnet you could do is, top 5 tips on how to stay calm in front of a camera, or, top 10 tips on how to use your iPhone to take a great headshot, all kinds of things. Um, you know, you could do some kind of guide on various different types of lighting and equipment that you can use. I mean, it's not my area, not at all, but you get what I'm saying. Does that kind of make sense? So you can create a guide, on anything photography related. Um, you know, 3 of the best locations to have business branding photographs taken, anything like that, because these are the kind of questions as entrepreneurs that have no idea about photography, myself being one of them, that we want to know. How can I take a good headshot myself using my iPhone? Great for things like Instagram. How can you take great pictures for Instagram is a great one. If you can't always get out to a photographer to have everything done, so you can get people to warm people up by giving them advice like this on how they can do it themselves. Eventually, they're going to need brand photos. I'm getting more done soon. So, and they're already aware of you. So chances are you're going to be one of the people that they check out first. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. Okay, so we've got 1 more minute. If I'll keep an eye on the chat just in case there's anything quick, but like I say, if anyone's got any questions about this and they want to go through it with me, no problem. I'll put a link below. Also, so you can book a call and we can go through all of this and I can answer your questions. Also, I am opening up a my digital course, and it is going to be for only 10 people at a very discounted rate. It's over 50% off, which is crazy. It's probably more like 30% of the cost. Okay, and that's in exchange for your input. So I'm definitely going to be asking for your feedback. So if that is something that you would be interested in hearing more about, I would love to hear from you. So email Amy at amyruthwalker.com and I'll put all of this in the email. And yeah, I'll reach out to you and ask you some questions just to make sure that you're going to be absolutely aligned for this opportunity, because I want to make sure I've got the right people, and I'm sure you will be, but I'm definitely going to want to check that, and to make sure that it's right for you as well. Alrighty, guys, it's been absolutely fabulous. I actually feel a little bit better now, so that's good. Have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your evening, and we are back with the Wednesday workshops. It's going to be the first and the third Wednesday of every single month. We've got some great speakers being lined up now, which is absolutely great. And we're starting off with an AI specialist, hopefully on the 6th of November, which will be the next call. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, because AI is a really big piece in business at the moment, and we get to learn all about it so that we can implement it well into our businesses to make them more effective and hopefully save us a little bit of time as well. So yeah, all of that is happening, and so look out for the emails, and I will see you then. All right, take care.